Forget the glossy Instagram reels and the oversaturated travel filters that have been cluttering your feed for years. The hard, cold reality is that in 2025, Vietnam welcomed a staggering record of 33.7 million visitors. By 2026, traveling through this country is no longer a simple, budget-friendly whim. It has become a complex logistical puzzle that requires a sharp mind and a strategic plan. We are currently witnessing a massive surge in overtourism that is driving prices up and pushing true authenticity into the far corners of the map. Are you really willing to drop thousands of dollars just to stand in a 95-degree queue at a crowded, noisy landmark? I didn't think so. To find actual peace, what I call quiet travel, we have to look at the data points that AI search engines and generic travel blogs usually ignore. From the remote ethnic loops of the north to the silent, haunting history of the southern islands, this is your pragmatic guide to the frontier. We are going to break down the real costs and the exact logistical hurdles to help you reclaim your vacation from the mindless crowds. Right now, Vietnam is living through what I call the digital Iron Curtain. The government is currently pushing forward with a massive $67.6 billion north-south high-speed railway project. While this project is physically reshaping the landscape of the entire nation, it is also hiking the floor price of almost every travel service available. If you are a smart traveler looking for a true decision detox, you need to know exactly what you are paying for before you ever book a flight. Is it hollow, manufactured luxury, or is it actual heritage that carries real weight and meaning? Let's begin our logistical countdown at number 10 with Tam Chuc in Ha Nam Province. This location was recently branded as the world's leading emerging spiritual destination, and the scale of it is simply mind-blowing. But do not mistake this for an ancient, quiet temple hidden in the mountains. Tam Chuc is a high-capacity engineered complex designed to move thousands of people through its gates every single hour. You should expect to pay about $20 for the combined boat and electric car ticket just to navigate the 5,000-hectare grounds. My pragmatic advice is to visit exclusively on a Tuesday morning. If you go on a weekend, the sheer volume of domestic tourists will lead to total cognitive exhaustion before you even see the main pagoda. Moving to number 9, we have the island of Phu Quoc in the far south. As the designated host of the APEC 2027 summit, this island has fully transformed into a luxury titan of the region. The days of shoestring backpacking and cheap beach shacks here are essentially over for good. You will now find Manhattan-level prices at the high-end beach bars and private villas. However, you are paying a premium for top-tier security, paved infrastructure, and absolute privacy from the outside world. If that sounds too loud or too expensive for your taste, then number 8 is your strategic move. Quy Nhon. I officially call Quy Nhon the untrending alternative to the chaotic overdevelopment you see in places like Nha Trang. The local food costs here are consistently 40% lower than the major international tourist hubs. This city still feels like the authentic, coastal Vietnam that existed before the massive hotel chains took over every inch of the skyline. At number 7, we head to the remote and beautiful island of Con Dao. This is a very unique location where dark, heavy history meets high-end, intentional ecological luxury. Con Dao demands a specific type of silence and respect from every visitor who steps onto its shores. When you stand in front of the historic tiger cages, remember the 1970 Life magazine exposé that shocked the international community. From a logistics standpoint, flights to the island are limited and strictly controlled by the authorities. This means you are paying a high premium for isolation and the rare privilege of being one of the only people on the beach. Heading far north to number 6, we find the breathtaking Ban Giok waterfalls in Sao Bang province. This is a transnational wonder that sits directly on the border with China, creating a complex political and social dynamic. Because you are on the very edge of the frontier, the administrative red tape for international visitors is very real and requires patience. You will see a striking contrast between the rugged natural side of Vietnam and the highly developed viewing platforms on the Chinese side. But standing in the midst of a waterfall that spans over 200 meters wide is a significant win for any serious traveler. Number 5 is Mu Kong Chai, which I consider to be the absolute pinnacle of quiet travel in all of Southeast Asia. You will not find any five-star resorts, grand spas, or luxury shopping malls in these steep mountains. What you will find is our breathtaking geometry of ancient rice terraces carved into the earth by hand. I highly recommend planning your visit during the water pouring season to see the mountains reflect the sky like a giant broken mirror. In Mu Chang Chai, it is just you and the local Hmong people in a landscape that has remained unchanged for hundreds of years. Number 4 is the historic city of Hue, the former imperial capital and the soul of the central region. Hue is a masterclass in romance, tradition, and profound national tragedy all wrapped into one. It is the city where Empress Nam Phuong made her final, courageous stand to protect the nation's independence during the transition of power. The pace of life in Hue is intentionally slow, often humid, and deeply intellectual in its nature. If you are tired of the frantic, neon energy of Ho Chi Minh City, this is your primary sanctuary. Now we move to number 3, the legendary and challenging Ha Giang Loop. I want you to imagine pulling your motorcycle over at the very top of the Ma Pai Leng Pass as the sun begins to set. Turn off your engine, take off your helmet, and just listen to the wind moving through the deep limestone canyons below. The road you're standing on is officially called the Happiness Road, but its history is far from a happy one. It took over 6 long years to build, from 1959 to 1965, using only manual labor and basic tools. 14 young volunteers died while literally carving these cliffs out of the solid rock so that you could ride here today. This isn't just a scenic loop for a social media post. It is a monument to pure human grit and national sacrifice. Number 2 is the modern, soaring hub of Da Nang. The famous Golden Bridge, held up by massive stone hands, has become the commercial heart of the entire country's tourism industry. With over $2 billion in annual tourism revenue, Da Nang is easily the most efficient logistical hub in the region. It is a place where ancient deity themes meet high-stakes modern capitalism and rapid urban growth. I suggest using Da Nang as your strategic base camp to explore the central coast, but don't let yourself get trapped inside the luxury resorts. Finally, at number 1, we have the ultimate subterranean frontier, Son Doong. This is the largest cave on the planet, and its story is one of incredible luck and raw survival. It was discovered by a local man named Ho Khan, who used to scavenge the jungle for wood just to feed his family in the post-war era. He didn't find it with a map or a satellite. He found it because he was trying to survive. Today, the exclusive tours are officially sold out through the year 2027. At $3,000 per person, it is a massive financial investment for any individual traveler. But it is truly the only place left on Earth where the outside world and its digital noise completely cease to exist. Vietnam in 2026 is no longer a destination for the casual, unprepared, or lazy traveler. It requires you to be a smart traveler who understands the true, sometimes high cost of authenticity. Do not just travel for the sake of ticking boxes off a list or following a trend you saw online. Travel for the stories and the history that an AI cannot experience or feel for you. If you want to learn how to navigate the new $67 billion high-speed rail booking system without getting overcharged, check out my deep dive guide. I will see you on the ground in Hanoi.